Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sadia. Today we're going to be talking about what I'm going to be reading in October. In October, I'm going to be participating in the TBR Harvest readathon that is being hosted by the lovely Leandra at Leandra the TBR 0. I will leave all the information and link to her channel and her announcement video in the description of this video. But for basically, she has three different ways you can play this, do this readathon. There's the corn maze, there's going through the haunted mansion, and there's the trick or treat. And I have chosen to do the trick or treat, and it has 20 prompts. And I have never, ever, when any readathon or anybody has that many prompts, it's not gonna happen. 20 is a ridiculous chance that I'm gonna complete them all, but we're gonna try to do as many as possible. So what I have done is I put all 20 of the prompts in this little mini trash can that it was supposed to hold pencils but no longer does. And we're gonna pick 12 of the prompts because that is on average how much I read a month, 12 books. And then as the month goes on, and we'll pick the books, but if that month goes on and I end up getting through all of them rather quickly, we'll pick another prompt. You'll see that at some point, I'm sure. So we're gonna go pick the first one. Let's see what we got. Oh, I got two. Let's see. Oh, a grumpy character. I don't know if you can see that. My handwriting is atrocious. But that does say grumpy character. Oh my god, I don't know. I have to look that one up. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I found the book. Where is it? Okay, grumpy character. So actually, I've been meaning to read this. So what is the checklist? One summer, two rivals, the plot twist that they didn't see coming. Nora Stephens' life is book. She reads them all, and she's not the type of heroine. Not the plucky one, not the Lioness, not the sweeter. In fact, the only people Nora is heroine for her clients, for whom she lands enormous deals as a cutthroat literary agent, and her beloved little sister Libby. And she agrees to go to a trip on her sister to, but instead of picnics and meadows or running with a handsome country doctor or a bulging foreign bartender, Nora keeps bumping into Charlie Lastra, a bookish, brooding editor from back in the city. It would be a meet cute, and not for the fact that they've met many times and it's never been cute. He sounds very grumpy. I've had this on my shelf for quite a time. I read Beach Read by Emily Henry and I absolutely loved it, and I've been meaning to get to more of her books, but I've had this one for a while, so I'm so excited to get this one read. That's book number 1. Let me pull another. Cat on the cover. Cat on cover. That is an R, if you can't actually tell. Focus. Yeah, there you go. My handwriting's atrocious, I'm saying. So I found one. It's called What You're Looking For Is in the Library. I will put the cover on the screen. And it says it's a charming Japanese novel about how the perfect book recommendation can change your reader's life. Okay, it says what you're looking for Tokyo's Egna librarian for Sayuri Komachi is able to sense exactly what each visitor to her library is searching for, provide just the book recommendation to help them find it. A restless retail assistant looks to gain new skills, and a mother tries to overcome demotion at work after maternity leave. A conscientious accountant yearns to open an antique store, and a recently retired man searches A recently retired salaryman searches for a newfound purpose. In Komachi's unique book, recommendations that will just find just what they need to achieve their dreams. That sounds real cute. There's a cat like literally right on the cover, and it's super cute. We're on gonna go on number 3. Oh, this one. Yeah. I don't trust that. She's not trustworthy. Okay. Oh, okay. Found Family. I'm getting all the like cutesy ones. So for Found Family, we're gonna go with Somewhere Beyond the Sea, which is the sequel to a book that I read earlier this year, The House in the Cerulean Sea, by T.J. Klune. And personally, I don't think that book needs a sequel, but I will take it. So I believe this one is following Arthur, who was he was the caretaker of the school that the main character in the first one like was going to go visit, because that was like his job. That's what he did. He goes like visit school, make sure like all these magical children were following all the like government guidelines. That was his job. But Arthur is the one that runs the school that he went to in the last one, and it was really cute. From the last one, like he met Arthur and he found like a family with Arthur and the kids at the school, and it was really cute. So I'm assuming it's just gonna like continue on, and we're gonna see Arthur and we're gonna see the kids. We're gonna see like how he made the family before Linus got there. So that's exciting. I will also put the cover on the screen. The next one. That's cool. This is gonna be number 4. Book to film adaptation. Again, my handwriting is atrocious. Oh, let's see. What do I have on my shelves? So for book to film adaptation, we're gonna go with Persuasion by Jane Austen, which is a reread. Maybe. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna go with Persuasion by Jane Austen. This is one of my favorite books from her. This one is about Anne and Captain Wentworth and Elliot. And they're kind of being like displaced from their home because their dad is in debt and they need money to get out of it. So Anne, after her mom died, has been the one that's like the most reasonable with money and the one that like understands like how to deal with these things. So she becomes essentially the one that's like in charge of the family and making sure everything's go as far as like their money. But their dad is just lavish and they're just a little bit intense. But this is about Anne and her. I don't really consider like an ex in this like time period, but he basically like they were like sort of engaged, and he comes back because his sister and her husband end up renting their house. So it's like her seeing him again and like all those feelings coming up and everything that goes on with them and like how they both sort of feel about each other after it's been like 5 or 6 years or something like that. It's been a really long time. So it's really cute. I love it. I'm excited to reread this. And yeah, it's a second chance romance. It's super cute. Okay. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna be number 5. Number 5. What does this say? Oh, TBR backlist. I bet that's anything really. Considering how many things I have on that. I guess we'll say that's anything that's come out after 2023. And when did this come out? Ooh, oh, sorry, I'm just looking at all the books. 2018. So I have been wanting to read this. I've been saving this for October. So this will be the book for TBR backlist. It's about Ember. She's a witch. She has a knack for crafting potions, an indescribable pull to the ancient bridge in her town of Hollowell. Little does Ember know the bridge is the gateway to the other world, a realm crawling with fiendish beasts. This gives me Halloween Town vibes. And like, I don't know, those kind of things. Like, I don't know. I guess that's aging me if you don't know what a Halloween Town is. But it says Jack, the average woman, is committed to keeping Medicine Mortem's away. His task is simple, or would be if he weren't falling for the very witch he's trying to keep out. Undeterred by Jack's warning, Ember crosses into the pridden plains and sets off on a chase through a world beyond her wildest imaginings. Now Jack must do everything in his power to rescue his true love before both earthly and unearthly worlds descend into chaos. That sounds great. This cover screams October. I'm excited for this one. It says, he kept the darkest monsters and demons at bay for centuries. She's a bold and brilliant witch dead set on slipping past him. The Crossroads Keeper may have finally met his match. It sounds great. It sounds absolutely wonderful for Halloween and October. So that is the 5th book that I will be reading this month. Number 6. Oh, a cozy book. So for this one, I'm either going to pick up Bookshops with Bone Dust or Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. I think that's his name. I do. Hold on. Yes. Okay. Yeah, by Travis Baldry. I have the audiobook for Bookshops and Bone Dust, and I have tried to read it, but it didn't feel like the right time, and I think right now is the right time. So that one is going to be what I read for Cozy Book. Let's go on to the next one. Number 7. Romantic subplot. Let's see what I have. Okay. So, for romantic subplot, we're gonna go with Good Girl's Guide to Murder. This one's about Pip, and she's investigating a previous year. Like, she's a senior, so she's like, this is her senior project, and she's investigating the death of 2 former classmates, or like people that were like in the grade above her, I guess. Yeah. Andy and her boyfriend Singh, who they believe killed her and then killed himself. Yeah, so she says she discovers a trail of dark secrets that might prove that Sal is innocent. So I think it's more focused on that mystery and like all that going on, but along the way there's a romantic situation going on. Yeah. So this is the one I've been meaning to get to, and I'm so excited that I get to pick it up. Boom. Number 8. What does this one say? Oh, a reread. Great. Ooh. Oh, okay. No, I got one. Man. Okay, so either one of these would be a reread, and these are it's Winterwood and The Wicked Deep by Shay Shaw. I'm leaning more towards Winterwood because it does obviously it's set in the woods and it's a little bit more eerie, I think. But these are just very atmospheric books. Shay Shaw's writing is just like so it's the way she describes things and like the eeriness of both of these books is just so good. But this one's about the town of Sparrow. They sentenced 3 witches to death by drowning. And then every summer, the sisters come back, steal the bodies of 3 girls, and then seek revenge by... The cat is dropping things. Seek revenge by luring the boys into the harbor and drowning them as well. So, there's that one. This one is about the dark wood, the woods surrounding the town of Fairhaven. Some say they're magical, some say they're cursed. Rumored to be a witch, only Nora Walker knows the truth. She and the Walker woman before her have always shared a spiritual connection with the woods. And this connection leads Nora to Oliver Huntsman, the same boy who disappeared from the camp of wayward boys weeks ago in the middle of the worst snowstorm in years. He should be dead, but here he is alive, left in the woods, with no memory of the time that he'd been missing. So either one of these could be a reread. Number 9. Oh my god. Oh, that's more than one. Oh great. Sweet word in the title. This one is just very subjective because what do we think is sweet? But this one, I think I am going to choose. Let's see what I got. I'm going to choose the graphic novel Mooncakes by Suzette Walker. Okay, and I mean, cakes is a sweet thing, right? That's what I think is sweet. I'll put the cover on the screen. This is about, okay, the story of love and demons, family, and witchcraft. Nova knows more about magic than the average teen witch. She works at her grandma's bookshop where she helps them loan out spell books and investigate any supernatural occurrences in their New England town. One fateful night, she follows reports of a white wolf in the woods and she comes across the unexpected. Her childhood crush, Tab, battling a horse demon in the woods as a werewolf. It's about a witch and a werewolf. Tam has been wandering from place to place for years, unable to call any town home. Pursued by dark forces eager to claim the magic of wolves and out of options, Tam turns to Nova for help. Their latent feelings are rekindled against the backdrop of witchcraft, untested magic, occult rituals, and family ties both new and old in this enchanting tale of discovery. That sounds real cute. And that's going to be the 9th book that I read. Let's see, number 10. If I can open it. Oh! Veteran repeat author. Oh, God. So, previously, I have read this by Alexandra Brecken. Also, I think I've read another book by her. But she has this series which is just like Prosper Redding and Prince Alistair. And so I would ideally like to get to these. They're also very quick reads. But this is about Prosper Redding. He's always thought he was the only unexceptional Redding in his annoyingly remarkable family. If he's about to find out, though, the truth is more dangerous because the Redding family's luck is down to a pact Prosper's great something grandfather made with a demon. A pact that he broke. And guess what? Demons aren't big on forgiveness. They prefer revenge. So this one is all about him learning about that. And him learning about that, and also the demon taking its revenge on the family through Prosper. And then this one ends on slightly a cliffhanger. Yeah, so it says a very long time ago, Prosper wedding's ancestors been in Prosper is bound by fate to Alistair, a demon who is trapped inside his body. To make matters worse, Prosper's sister, oh yes, to the clutches of King Pyra, who is, by the way, Prosper must make a dangerous pact of bone, signing his soul away in eternity for exchange for Alistair's help. Will he ever be free again? So, there's those two. I'm just making this harder for myself, aren't I? I'm just keeping adding. I'm like, let's read 2. Okay, this is number 11. Oh, look at that. Witchy vibes. I don't know about you, but that does not scream witchy vibes. So this one is about Claremore, and she's Clara Densmore, and she's a Everwitch. And in this world, the witches kind of like harness all the different like powers of the seasons. Yeah. Yeah, her magic is tied to every season. In autumn, Clara wants nothing to do with her powers. It's wild and volatile, and the price of her magic. Losing the one she loves is too high, despite the need to control the increasingly dangerous weather. Yeah. And it says in winter, the world is on the precipice of disaster, fires, storms, and Claire has to accept that she's the only one that can make a difference. Oh yes, okay. So there's another witch that's like training her to understand like all the magic that comes from like each season. It says in spring she falls for Sang, the witch training her. As her magic grows, so do her feelings for him. She's terrified Sang will be the next one she loses. In summer, Claire must choose between her power and her happiness, her duty, and the people she loves before she loses Sang and her magic, and the world is thrust into chaos. So that's number 11. The final one, probably not. I probably will end up reading all the rest of these months, but who knows? Oh, vampires in the story. We just went from witches to vampires. I have the perfect book for this. Okay, so for vampires in the story, we have The Vampire Lestat, which is book 2 in the Vampire Chronicles. I read Interview with the Vampire last year, I think. And Lestat is not the main character. He's one of the characters in that one. He's quite devious. And this one is, I guess, his story, because Interview with the Vampire is Louis' story. So I'm excited for this. Yeah. I've really been meaning to get to this, so. Oh, here, look, there's a little bit of a storyline here. The vampire hero of Anne Rice's enthralling novel is a creature of the darkest and richest imagination. Once an aristocrat in the heady days of pre-revolutionary France, now a rock star in the demonic, shimmering 1980s, he rushes through the century in searches like others like him, seeking answers to the mystery of his eternal, terrifying existence. His is a mesmerizing story, passionate, complex, and thrilling. That doesn't make you want to read it. I don't know what does, but there you go. That is the final book for this TBR. Oh God. Here is the physical stick of books that I'm going to be reading in October. And honestly, I'm like okay with this. I'm okay with a big physical pile, because I've been meaning. Oh no, actually, let's put it on the shelf behind me. That's probably safer. I've been meaning to like read a lot of my physical TBR down, so I'm excited for October. Um, Hopefully we can get a couple more of the prompts in somewhere. Who knows? I'm spontaneous and I sometimes decide to join readathons in the middle of the month for no reason. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm going to be reading in October. Yeah, so there was 4 either ebooks or audiobooks. And the cat has decided to be evil. Pot! Can you not? Okay, so there was, I think, 3 audiobooks and 1 ebook. So 4 books that I'm going to be reading either through ebook or audio. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you've gotten this far, please like and subscribe. Also, let me know what you're going to read in October or what you would like to read in October. Or if you have read any of these and enjoyed them. If you have any other comments about them, like, oh, maybe you're interested now because I brought them to your attention. And yeah. Oh, and if you don't want to do that, like you don't want to like write out something in the comments, please leave a pumpkin emoji because obviously it's October. It's peak pumpkin season. The birds. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.